Waiting to go. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Leading Brand Live Raw Edition, August. I don't even remember the dates anymore. Forget that. Episode number 1266 is what I'm going to classify that as. And I am your host, James Belknap, who is obviously sporting out SmackDown gear instead of Raw gear. That's because, hey, I got to support the King of Strong Style and Nakamura. And, gentlemen, present yourselves.
Ah, Tony Lopez here.
The glorious Jeffrey Burtis. Got it memorized?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you over the fact of you're supposed to be all of a sudden lights come down, back turn, spin around, then you
I'm
do
not.
the arm for the downbeat on the drum, then do
Get
the
it memorized. Folks, come on, man. So, yeah. How's it going, everyone that's part of the Stadium Junkies Media? This is going to be fun. And
indeed.
besides, it's August 31st. It's the last day of August. Come on now.
I mean, we're all focusing about Rent, but we're gonna be focusing about August 28 Raw right now, and
Mhm.
very interesting. Other than the fact of I have Lonzo Ball trying to play my headphones for some odd reason. Um, the Raw didn't start out normally. I mean, usually you get an entrance from the competitors or anybody in general, even Kurt Angle. But they start off with the Miz Taraj in the ring, and then right before the Miz speaks, you hear those horns. It is Kurt Angle coming out, and he's assuming pretty much what Miz is going to say about his IC title, which leads up to Kurt Angle mentioning about the number one contenders battle royal. Oh my gosh, we're actually starting off with not much of a promo, but with a battle royal. So,
It's been a while.
and it's a 15-man battle royal. Granted, it is what it is. At least it's shorter. It's not like the Andre the Giant battle royal. So they allow the ability to just have a small amount of people go in there and show off. And you had the likes of Big Show, Finn Balor, Elias, even people who came out later in the show actually participated. So, two appearances is actually pretty impressive for the Raw roster. And of course, Big Show getting tossed over and
With a clean shave.
clean shaven just looks. Ah. But
Yeah.
what it led up to is also the Miz Taraj involved, and it led to Jeff Hardy winning, now going for the IC title next Raw. Gentlemen, what do you feel about the storyline and specifically Jeff Hardy going for the title?
It's beginning. It is time to separate the Hardys so we can get one step closer to obsolete and broken, unless you want to call it awoken. But this might just be a one-off thing, but I'm intrigued. The fact that you gave it to Jeff Hardy and not Jason Jordan kind of surprising, but hopefully this is either going to be the one-off thing or the start of something new, something fresh for the Miz to do. But it seems just too out of random.
I mean, I like the fact that Jeff Hardy won. I mean, first off, this was a more stacked battle royal than we've seen in a while. I mean, with the likes of Finn Balor, uh, the Hardys, guys in there. I just felt like
The club,
this
heck, they
had a
even
little bit
brought
more
up.
higher stake to it.
I
But I'm trying.
mean, with the,
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
but here's the thing: Jeff Hardy winning made just complete no sense. Well, then again, the Hardys don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with their with their feud with the revival being on delay.
FTR. But not only that, um, I feel like creative does not know what to do with them until they get the rights to the broken angle.
They really do need those rights because I mean, creative is just that they're salvinizing on the opportunity to mess with the broken universe.
I mean, they already have
You-
they already have the shocker angle. Now I'm not calling it one, the shocker angle. Um,
it's V1,
shocker angle.
V1, Vanguard One.
With the shocker angle,
Shocker angle.
um, what's what they're doing is just kind of being stagnant, as you mentioned. FTR, they're they're denied. They're since they're gone with yet again another injury. they really didn't know how to fit the mode. To be honest, I think it was a great time for them to be able to make this mixture of uh, Balor Club coming back together kind of thing. They had a spot, not to mention the way they eliminated Finn Balor was with Bray Wyatt coming out. So they could even have that mixture with Wyatt and Hardy for a little bit. Granted, we know where it's probably going to go. It's probably going to go Balor Club style, but 50-50 booking, they'll at least, Wyatt will get one with the Hardys. But nevertheless, it's going to be one-sided, but hey, they build up a storyline with Balor because at this point, I don't even know what they're doing with Balor.
I think they're still continuing the feud with Wyatt, aren't they?
That's what it seems like at this point.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm surprised that they're continuing. Can we go? I want to just go a little bit on there. I'm kind of surprised that they're still continuing this feud because after I thought Balor would bring out the demon, I thought this would be over and Wyatt would do something else. But then after that, but then again, if you keep this feud going, maybe you're going to have some way of me caring about it.
Maybe, but same time, Jeff Hardy has history with the Intercontinental title, and they may just be playing that off just to say, "Oh, he's a four-time Intercontinental champion." Da 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 da. Or they may actually have him win out of nowhere.
I don't see it. I don't see the Miz winning. I don't see the Miz losing the belt to Jeff Hardy. It just seems out of random.
Mm-hmm.
What they're probably going to be doing is what I've heard a lot of reports saying is that they're going to just give the IC belt to Roman Reigns, make him a Grand Slam champion.
I mean, at the same time, the whole John Cena thing is in the mix right now.
True, but you think that feud goes on past No Mercy?
I mean, we'll see. I mean, John Cena called himself a part-timer on Raw.
And then also Joe, or they would do a Samoa Joe feud, but I heard Samoa Joe got injured.
Yeah, I heard that recent. I'm trying to remember.
I mean,
from David Meltzer at first, and I think it was a house show that he got hurt.
Yeah, so creative is just with the Jeff Hardy winning the Battle Royal. It gives them something to do for No Mercy. Hopefully, the build is going on. But what else happened on Raw?
Well, really, I mean, the first thing is Enzo makes his debut against Noam Dar, and to be honest,
Can we talk? To be honest,
do we really want to talk about that?
Enzo, he brings good. All he does is good promos. He can't wrestle to save his life. I mean, the fans are starting to turn on him.
Can I?
Let me finish.
Be honest real quick?
Let me finish. So you're telling me you're gonna put Enzo Amore as a title contender for Neville, the king of the cruiserweights? Long live the king, may I add. It just sounds like pure desperation.
Does it seem like to anybody else that Enzo just seems actually a little bit bigger than everybody else on the 205 roster?
I can't tell it. I can't tell.
Because when I was watching the match with Noam Dar, I was like, wait a minute, he looks bigger than Noam.
Did you see the weigh-in?
Yeah.
The weigh-in was complete utter crap. I mean, they were moving the thing. All they moved it was 201. They're classifying him as 201. When I can hear that thing did not want to go down whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're much heavier now. You're probably around 230s, 240s minimum.
It's pure desperation for 205 to put Enzo, but then again, it also is a result of Big Cass getting injured. So injuries are influencing booking.
I think it was planned that way before the injury happened because it just seemed a little too smooth about it. Think about it. Enzo wins, but it should have lost that match. And then with that loss, he goes to 205 Live. I think that was planned in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 205 Live needs something because I really could care less about it.
I think they need not just a spot in. Not I think it would be a lot better if they would actually have some airtime. Granted, give them that third and final hour that they could have for SmackDown. That could be the cruiserweights.
Give me a reason to care.
and if they're not on public television, who's going to be paying attention? Only the diehards going to be watching. Like I haven't watched any 205 live, but you know what? I have watched episode 2 of the Mae Young Classic. I forgot who it was that I fell in love with, but we'll get to that another day.
Yes.
I fall in love with a lot of the ones who lose. That's the sad part. Then Brock Lesnar makes an appearance, and I mean, it's interesting. They're really, man. I mean, I don't know what gets a really big push nowadays. Elias or Braun. I mean, Elias,
Braun.
he was. No, think about the magnitude is definitely Braun, but think about where Elias was and how much they're pushing him up right now. Versus Braun, he was already high up there, and he just found his character a lot better, and now they're giving him a hard push.
Well, with Braun, we saw this big man. Oh, he's another big man, very stiff, but he's gotten better and better. Him separating himself from the Wyatts has really done, and WWE creative booking him properly has done absolute wonders for his character. I mean, you saw him just lifting an ambulance. I don't know of how much he did that by himself, but doing that, I was just like, man, that's impressive. He even did a headbutt dive off the top turnbuckle. Not very rare you see a 300-pound man doing stuff like that.
So I was listening recently to another podcast. I want to say it was either Cheap Heat or something else, but they were talking about how when they originally put Braun Strowman on Raw away from the Wyatt family, that Vince McMahon and Triple H, after each one of those squash matches that he had, would actually critique him on what you did right and what you did wrong. He's actually listening. He is performing higher than anybody else on that roster, in my opinion, right now. He has turned himself into a star.
And that's the thing I also want to mention about it, the fact that he did versus I'm talking about with Elias. Elias, to be honest, shows me no improvement whatsoever, and yet they're still pushing him to the point where he's in, Intercontinental number one contendership match, which is the Battle Royal, versus Strowman wasn't getting anything, but he self-improved pretty much. He self-improved with some critique, and to be honest, versus the two, Strowman earned his push.
Darn straight.
Amen.
Amen. I'm starting to believe he actually has a legitimate chance of taking the belt off of Lesnar, the way they're booking him.
I would love to see that.
Where Heyman's not even praising Lesnar anymore, he's praising Strowman. But then at one point, Lesnar grabs the mic and just says, what he's trying to say is, Suplex City.
Suplex City, bitch. Yep.
That's all I mean, Lesnar speaking at this point of his career is massive. We're just like, oh my God, because he has no filter. He doesn't care.
His fist also has no filter. Ask Randy Orton.
Oh, yes. Lesnar just does not care. All he wants is to get that money and be done. He said that clearly in the Stone Cold podcast. He's like, I treat it as a business. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
If you ever hear Paul Heyman Lesnar, how isolated he makes himself, he puts himself in a specific place in, I forget which part of Canada, where it has no cell reception, and he tells Heyman, call me at 1 o'clock, which by the way, his landline phone is a mile away from his ranch. That's how isolated Brock Lesnar's got himself. So,
I mean, do you still chant Suplex City when the chants are happening? Would you go to the? It's working. I mean, I don't.
He wants to make the money, and he knows how to make the money.
Yes. Mm. The fact that I remember when WrestleMania when I was watching that, he said Suplex City, bitch. And I'm like, wow, they're gonna WWE caught onto that like money. That's money. Vince McMahon's like, thank you. Time to make that paycheck. Look at all those shirts he made after that.
Tony, what do you wanted to say earlier? I'm sorry that I cut you off, man.
Actually, you said exactly what I was going to talk about, so I'm not even tripping about it.
Oh, who, me or James?
Oh, James.
Oh wow, I'm a little hurt.
So we have, to be honest, it just feels like rematch after rematch. Um, Seth Rollins versus Cesaro.
Okay.
What do you expect of them is what you pretty much got. Then Sheamus and Dean Ambrose immediately after, and it wasn't booked that way. It was, hey, Cesaro won because of distraction thanks to Sheamus, and then Sheamus gets on the mic and immediately calls out Dean, and you know Dean's not going to turn down a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's his personality in real life too. So he takes it the way it does, and that's what we're going to get out of Dean Ambrose and 50-50 booking. Dean Ambrose won. It's going nowhere.
I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. Please, one of you, please fill me in on this. Okay, it makes them both. What I can think of, it makes both of them strong. I mean, well, one half good, the other half good, not completely bearing them, but I just don't know.
It's 50-50 booking. It's my
I don't. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about that right now. But even though I do like the fact that Seth and Dean are tag team champions, I just don't know what to think right now.
Same. I mean, they're getting
feud.
okay. The rematch after No Mercy, and then give me someone else.
Well, the Hardys are being broken up. I mean, broken up. So
What about the revival?
I'm gonna say
Two, maybe that would, if they can stay healthy.
Well, Revival's gone for how long?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Dawson. Never mind.
I'm gonna say
Let me.
just Forge labored him, if I recall, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He's not gonna be back for a while.
That's 3 to 4 months, man. So we're
They
looking at
could bring somebody back
club
or
Who?
up. Up. I mean, they could bring somebody up. That's what I mean.
again
Who?
AOP or
Oh yeah, the AOP.
the club.
Bingo, Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, AOP maybe.
You know me.
Hmm.
Now again, I think at this point Emma's in that same situation with Corbin and all of them, where it's just burying character, seeing if it can work. They even make her. They even put a freaking new music on her, and it sucks.
God.
Like I don't even know how to describe it. I was so infuriated that I didn't like my brain just kind of purged it out and don't want to remember it because no, just stay with the music. Give me a hype, and unfortunately the wrestler doesn't match the music, but still, it's
But I
and now
don't.
James for a what I call a hashtag match. Winner
What?
one
The match was short.
match is short. Mickey
Oh.
loses, puts whatever hashtag Emma wants. If Emma loses, then she can't say that she started the women's revolution. Which, let's be honest, did she?
No.
No.
She only was featured in the first title match, was which obviously the belt
Her.
is tainted with what is that wrestler's name? No, who is it? Let's not talk about that.
Oh, she's coming back soon, so we're gonna have to come. Wait, whoa.
What,
Uh,
she's gonna
wait a
come
minute.
back.
She's gonna make a
Um,
comeback.
now here's the woman
Oh
we're
my
waiting for.
God, you're horrible.
Here's the woman we're waiting for. The burial of Roman freaking Reigns.
Oh, let's talk about this.
Most best promo in months. Maybe promo of the year. I'm not sure.
Let me just say just a few quotes that are just put online, but not the hard ones. This is the reason why I came to Raw. Reigns saying that you're not a big deal as you think you are, which the money definitely says he's a big deal. I think the only one who's a bigger deal is Brock Lesnar at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
about it, even the Hardys combined put the star power and the money as John Cena. So that like everything that Roman was saying was just kind of fluttering. It's like I mean, he had to call him a fake bitch or a fake part-time broke ass bitch or anything, and it's still like okay, you got the pop for the whole bitch thing, like Suplex City and everything, um, but you're digging out of a hole that Stanley Yelnats had to dig out of, and it's not you. Every time you try to climb out of that hole, you just made it 6 feet wide, 6 feet deeper, and John Cena puts you even deeper in there. Undertaker can't even catch up on that one, man, and you retired that fucker.
Yeah, but I was watching. I was watching the recap of the WWE version on their YouTube page. They did.
How much?
they
They cut out so
oh
much. It was. I
they
had to
cut it
go
a lot.
headphone. I
I had
literally
to
had to go
go
and find
find another play.
I,
Remember,
I made
I had
sure
to
I found
find
like a
another
12.
one.
I knew how long that segment was.
I'm still
They
here
cut
because you
so
can't do a good
much.
job. That's it's like
No,
throw in a towel. You can't. Solo can't win. I'm
you
still here
Hey,
can't.
because you can't do
it's
your job.
It's true.
it's
It's.
a promo.
It's
It's a
damn
promo.
true.
If you want to be the big dog, you need to learn how to do this.
I was like, wow,
Someone,
wow. Just it's done.
as I'm here, someone find all the quotes because Cena.
Mhm.
It's weird.
Just laid out the law. I mean, you got to do a promo. You can't do a promo. You can't make this jump.
At this point, I think Cena is the epitome, the epitome of what the internet is. He is the form of the internet in WWE right now. He is breaking the fourth wall, and he did admit it. And I think that's one of those borderline things that Vince will be sitting there going, I don't know if I like it.
I mean, it felt real. It felt like this was a shoot, like not a cut, like a clear cut promo. As soon as he said, "This is a promo," you need to. If you're the big dog, you need to learn how to do this. I was like,
At this point, who's the
"Ooh."
heel?
Still reigns, but I haven't heard Cena chants
No,
so
you
much. Cena chants. I swear to you, I listened to that thing again. There was Cena chants.
Oh
There
yeah,
was no John Cena sucks. That was they were cheering
also
Cena.
it was a Cena.
also say it.
If it was a rap battle, Cena was.
Oh, if it was a rap.
Oh, John Cena would have won that in a heartbeat.
Oh, if it was a rap battle, Reigns wouldn't stand a chance. I don't care if he gets help from the Usos.
A real rapper.
Like the only other person who had a chance in that ring at a rap battle and beat John Cena is Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Calm down. Don't be pointing your finger at me. Don't be pointing your finger. But still, I mean, it's that promo. It helped. Okay, after he Cena said that, I felt like Reigns got a lot more passionate. So it was nice for him. It was nice for me to see the passion finally come out of Reigns because his promo work, not that great.
He
Cena,
was trying. He was trying, and unfortunately, like I said, he was he was going 6 feet deep, 6 feet wider, every single time.
now I'm
I mean, how many
intrigued.
times did he have to call John Cena? Wait, how many times did he have to call John Cena a fake ass bitch on TV?
I heard at least twice.
Yeah, it was twice within a 10-second period, and to be honest, it was one of those things of just cheap comebacks.
I
He
mean,
couldn't. He couldn't engage anything. Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna make this crowd, uh, get a good pop. It's kind of like when it's Samoa Joe versus Lesnar. It's like you didn't do shit. Just want
it
that pop.
felt more. I mean, if you're gonna come back on John Cena, the only thing you got on him is that part. He's a part timer. He's now a part timer, and now he's becoming what you were feuding with The Rock, basically.
Oh, that's funny because we were discussing that in another time. It's pretty much Rock and Cena reverse roles.
Yes.
So happens to be what Rock's cousin or supposedly Rock's cousin.
Mm.
Yes, Rock's
Now,
cousin because
now I'm in.
Sika, the Wild Samoan, his family.
N- Now, do you think Reigns wins at No Mercy?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Uh,
because Cena has to go to the next endeavor, and they want to push Roman since he's the young up and comer.
I mean,
But
Sadly, he's right.
I'm not a big fan of both, so I'm just saying.
the only way that Cena wins is if the Shield forms.
I mean, if you want people to like Roman again, have him in the have him back with the Shield.
Needs that push.
No, the only
No,
way that Cena wins is if B Dog or Bull Buchanan comes out and yo, and John Cena comes back up. I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen.
that's not happening.
Let's see now. I'm trying to think. Well, next pay per view
Hmm.
for After No Mercy.
Should be TLC.
No, Hell in
Roadblock.
a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
So I have a feeling if there's going to be a Shield reunion because they want to hype up for Survivor Series. There you go. Either against Cena or something with Hell in a Cell.
I mean,
No, they're going to do it. Well, here's the thing. Hell in a Cell is a SmackDown pay per view.
Okay.
The next Raw pay per view after No Mercy is TLC.
Okay, so TLC. And there's the opportunity for the Shield. And then that hypes up for the whole shebang when it comes to Survivor Series, and then bingo. You don't have to worry about promoting
Indeed.
too much anymore. But then, by the way, Cena and Roman team up against the club, and of course, club gets jobbed.
Mm-hmm.
But you know who's making his second appearance today? Elias.
who?
Now,
Uh,
who wants to walk with Elias?
no one.
Elvis Wesley.
Okay,
From Southpaw Regional Wrestling.
here's the thing. The casual fan. You honestly believe watch Southpaw Regional Wrestling? Do you honestly believe that?
If you talk about the casual wrestling fan just watching WWE's YouTube channel, then yeah.
Yeah, if they watch the YouTube channel, yes. If they just watch the live shows, then no.
There you go. But here's the thing. Now, this would have been a great opportunity to bring. Oh, this is Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Watch it. Instead of it was a missed opportunity. And also, you would have gotten a bigger pop if Jerry Law punched Elias in the face.
Well, first off, it was just good to hear Jerry Lawler on commentary all night. Second, they were in Memphis, so this was
That's the only reason
do
why.
business. It was bound to do business, so it was good to me.
It was going to be good.
Good.
But it was a missed opportunity to be like, oh, I give me a reason to watch Southpaw Regional Wrestling. You could have had a bigger advertisement for it, and you would have gotten a much better pop if Jerry Lawler and you would gotten involved instead of Elvis
Elvis Wesley.
Elvis Wesley,
Elvis
aka
Wesley.
Elvis Wesley. What? Sure, but it just
Southpaw Regional Wrestling.
it was a missed opportunity. You want to get heat on Elias? Have him attack Jerry Lawler.
Okay, let me finish off with this. The only reason WWE doesn't have to do advertising with Southpaw Regional Wrestling because word of mouth. They just put that stuff on their YouTube channel and people will spread it like wildfire. Oh my God, Southpaw Regional Wrestling is there. It's there. Oh my God.
Heck,
Oh my God.
Bongo came up. It's because of the WWE.com. They didn't show
How do you think? Yeah, the Fashion Police. Seriously.
They even said it in a podcast that they started making stuff for WWE.com, and that's how they started getting their pop. And then all of a sudden, Fashion Police out of nowhere. Didn't Fashion Police come out of nowhere if you were just watching the live events? Yes, but with the WWE.com, everyone was eating it up.
It's my favorite
Wow.
thing on the YouTube.
Interesting.
So
What is
But
that?
oh well. I mean, but still with Elias, that whole segment. Did you get like, oh, cool, or like, meh? Donnie, get that stupid grin off your face. Yeah, no.
we just need someone to show their puppy. Then it'll be
Hmm.
definitely. Other than that,
Alrighty.
speaking of puppies, by the way, I'm about to go to the oven because I need to take that potato out because it's hot. Hey, it so happens to be the women's title match. Ah, and then it leads up to once again. I, I don't know how to say this other than the fact of they're really playing with the. It's first off, Sasha. It was an accident that so happened that Sasha Banks hasn't won her title before. The injury kind of caused problems. The first time that she should have, that she won't. First or second time, she got injured, and so that provided that she couldn't defend her title. And now they have this thing going where she is now zero
She can't
whatever versus defense. Which
Oh, and 5.
0-4 or 0-5.
I think it was.
0-5. Oh, 0-4.
0-5. 0-4.
So
Hell in a Cell, Iron Woman, SummerSlam, and now that.
Well, the only reason 0-4 because she's a 4-time women's champion.
which, by the way,
Yeah.
Nia Jax came out to congratulate Alexa at the end. So the turn is now being teased, and one of the things that was brought up, I think it was What Culture or where it was Ryan Zane, but they showed a picture of Randy Orton on top of Batista's shoulders, and then they showed the side to side with Alexa and Nia, and it's like, no, it's gonna happen, and I'm gonna enjoy the crap out of it.
About freaking time. About freaking time. Nia, she's been waiting patient. She said like on WWE.com, like she's tired of the opportunities not coming to her. She's taking it on her own, basically. So now I finally get Alexa Bliss versus Nia. I mean, Nia needed something to do, and it made perfect sense. She was being all buddy Alexa just to get close to the title, but now she's going for the title. But who am I supposed to cheer for? Nia or Alexa?
Huh?
Oh man.
That's actually a good question.
Well, who are they turning? That's the question.
That's actually
there's no Alexa's too good to be she's too evil to be a face. So,
but
not turning not exactly but turning against their partner.
That's a good point.
And
there's no Martin Jannetty in this situation, but what there is a teaming up of, either Alexa is going to use Nia, quote unquote, and then Nia becomes smart, or she's going to use her to the point where Nia is going to be abused by the quote unquote power, and then she's left for dead against other women wrestlers. Say there's like ganged up by like 3 or 4, like a welcoming committee or something like that. But nevertheless, left her for dead. But I don't know. I think at this point, the only thing that will be Nia being the quote unquote face, but the monster face.
sure, okay, let's try it.
It's actually a good question. That's a very good question because it's hard to say. But I think
But one
the strategy would be Alexa turning against her.
now, but here's the thing: this loss Sasha just had. Okay, she's now a 4-time women's champion, but she has not ever been able to defend it. The storyline would have been like, oh, they brought it up. She finally comes back. She finally gets over that. Oh, I can't seem to defend my title when I get it. The opportunity for her to finally go over those demons. However, it still brings it up. She's 0-4 in title defenses, and it really just really hurts her character when she's like, "Oh, you get the title. You're gonna lose it in your next title defense." It gives me that, "Oh, why should I believe that you're gonna defend the title?" It really hurts Sasha Banks' character.
But it gives a good build up.
Build up to her turning heel.
No, it's well, it can, but also it's a good build up to allowing her to be triumphant in her own versus Bailey. Bailey unfortunately has the weirdest hole to dig out of because this is your life.
Worst segment of the year.
Let's not speak on that.
Yes.
Botch of the year.
Oh, may her.
I disagree.
And that was the day that Bailey's career died.
And at this moment, Alexa knew she messed up.
She done goofed.
She messed up.
She done goofed.
Well, obviously it was an anticlimactic Raw. What about y'all? What do you feel?
I mean, there was
Anticlim-
definitely there were a lot of high points, but at the same time, it ended on a WTF moment to me.
Not that many hype. Well, okay. Lesnar promo, great. Cena Reigns promo, best promo in months.
Jeff Hardy winning a number one contendership for the IC title, that's a plus for me.
Okay then. Emma, Mickey, yeah. No.
Rematch
No.
and Shield, blah.
No, Noam Dar, Enzo, bleh.
See, there's a lot.
I mean, Shield rematch, great.
That's just technically the 205 segment of Monday Night Raw. We don't even count that anymore.
But still, it's part of Raw. And then Sasha Banks, let's okay, sure. Now she's going for the belt now.
To be honest, Sasha makes the matches look good. It's just unfortunately when you give me results, it doesn't tune me in that well. Well, that is the leading brand for Raw. August, let's see now. Was it 28th or 27th? 28th. 2017.
28th.
Episode 1266. Yeah.
Wow, the fact you memorized that.
On TV. It's been on TV for a long time.
Which, by the way, you'll be doing 941 tomorrow for SmackDown Live.
941, huh? Oh, wow, we're getting close to that. We might hit that 1,000 mark.
And, of course, for everyone to know, like, share, subscribe. You know where that thumbs up, and you know where that thumbs down. Gentlemen.
Like, comment below. We will answer your comments.
Peace. Yeah, even if it is spam.
Exactly.
Peace. You have one job now, and that is subscribe. Subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. Now, go live your life as best as you see fit.
And of course, if you decide to not live your life and unsubscribe or even downvote, or dislike is what actually downvoting. That's a Reddit thing. If you decide to go down instead of go for the up, well, you went over the top rope for the battle royal too. So we're all in the same thing together. Might as well like it. And that is the leading brand live for a Raw edition, and we'll see you next time. Keep a smile while you hit the broadcast.